Hello and welcome. I need some coffee. Okay, so The Pale Blue Eye. I was really looking forward to this film because it stars Christian Bale. It stars that kid from Harry Potter who became this magnificent actor that was in like Buster Scruggs. He was Coen Brothers film on Netflix. And there's a bunch of separate stories. It's like an anthology. And he played a character with no limbs, and it was just fantastic. Yeah, Coen Brothers. I don't know. But anyway, so, and it's also Victorian. It's like he plays, there's Edgar Allan Poe's in this, and all these things that I love. I mean, if you know, I've done a couple videos on Carnival Row. I think Carnival Row is awesome. It's a good show. Go watch it. That Victorian era, that, Sherlockian, that kind of gothic stuff, like Wolfman, like during those times, the Victorian age, I love that shit. It's really good. Just fog up the streets and have a guy go down, with a lamp and top hat and whatever. I'm down for it. It's awesome. So I was really looking forward to this film. I thought, this looks pretty good. It's from the director of Out of the Furnace. It's got Christian Bale. It's going to be some good shit. This movie was disappointing as hell. It was super, super disappointing. Christian Bale is always good. He was fine in this movie. It's like he couldn't decide what accent he wanted to do or which kind of like inflection of his voice, like how he was going to direct the character. So it just came off as bland. And that's kind of the story of the entire film. It's just mediocre as hell. It's super bland. The cinematography is actually quite terrible, I think. There was a couple shots in there, like I said, where, all the best shots are in the trailer, where, you've got the fog and the lighting and all that kind of creepy gothicness. That was great, but ultimately, in the end, yeah, it just wasn't any, it was just bland. It was boring. You have a great cast, you have a potentially good story, all this stuff, but it's all just turned out to be super boring. The mystery was very interesting at the beginning. It slowly became cliche. And they're like, I don't want to spoil it, but eventually, like, oh, of course it's that. There's nothing necessarily imaginative about it, and it's a shame. With all the directors and whatnot, I think, the look of the film in terms of like costuming and stuff like that, yeah, that's art direction. That's pretty good. But for the most part, period pieces like that, have some money behind them, are going to look pretty good anyway. So it's not much of a compliment. The best part of this film is the guy playing Edgar Allan Poe. He steals the show in every scene that he's in. He just has a charisma and he has a presence about him, and he plays the character wonderfully. And yeah, he's the best part. He's the best part of the film. If you're going to watch this film, you're going to watch it for him, because everything else around him is just supremely boring. There really isn't much else to say, honestly, after that. It's just, a guy gets murdered, and it's like, well, is it actually murder, or is it this, is it that? The film, I think, the film thinks it's more clever than it is. It's really not. It's very much just kind of eye-roll inducing. And it's a shame. I was really looking forward to this film. I love all that kind of stuff, Victorian Asian mystery, Sherlock kind of stuff. I love all that. And this was incredibly boring. So, and kind of a waste of time. But I guess if you're going to watch it again, go for the guy playing Edgar Allan Poe. We need to see more of him. He needs to take on more roles. I would actually watch an entire show. If this was a pilot for a TV show about Edgar Allan Poe, like solving crimes or mysteries or whatever, and this was the pilot episode, I'd be like, great, let's do that. Get him, get this actor, let's go. Let's go do a, he solves mysteries and stuff, and then get some better writers and directing behind it, because this was just, yeah, badly written, badly directed. And it's just so boring. That's really it. It's like, I can't even say it's bad. It's definitely not good. It's not bad either. It's just very blah. Super boring. All right, that's all I got to say about that. Check out my other videos here on the Filmus Universe YouTube channel. Check out my other reviews. I do The Mandalorian, I do Star Wars, Andor, all this kind of stuff. All right, bye.